Your e-bike won't turn on, or maybe the display comes on, but the motor won't move. And your first thought is probably, I need a new battery. Not so fast. A lot of e-bike power problems come from something much simpler. So before you spend hundreds of dollars, let's check the things that cost nothing first. Safety note: do not open, puncture, modify, or bypass a lithium-ion battery or its BMS. If the battery is swollen, damaged, leaking, or unusually hot, stop troubleshooting and follow the manufacturer's guidance. Everything here is basic external troubleshooting. Start with the obvious: remove the battery, then reinstall it and make sure it's fully seated and locked. A battery can look installed while not making a proper connection. Check the external contacts for obvious dirt, moisture, or corrosion. And if the battery has been sitting unused for a long time, the BMS may have entered a low power state. Try connecting the manufacturer's charger and giving it some time. The important thing: a battery indicator saying full doesn't automatically mean the battery is healthy, but don't assume it's dead either. This one is free and stupidly easy. Some e-bikes require a long press instead of a quick tap. Follow your bike's startup procedure. If your system allows it, you could also try a basic soft reset. Remove the battery, hold the power button for around 15 seconds, reinstall the battery, and try again. Sometimes that's all it takes. Now let's say the display turns on, but the motor won't move. Check your brake levers. Most e-bikes have brake cutoff sensors. Pull the brakes, the motor shuts off. That's intentional. But if a lever doesn't fully return or the sensor is misaligned, the bike can't think that you're still braking. Squeeze and release both levers. Make sure they're returning normally. Your bike might not be broken, it might just think you're holding the brakes. E-bikes vibrate. Potholes, bumps, normal riding can eventually loosen connectors. Look for obvious loose connections or damaged wiring, especially around the handlebars and areas where wires bend or move. The manufacturer provides an external connector you can safely reseat. Do that, but don't start randomly unplugging everything. We're troubleshooting, not rebuilding the bike. If the bike stopped working after a steep hill, heavy load, or hard riding, give it a break. The controller can shut the motor down to protect the system from excessive heat. Let it cool down for 10 to 20 minutes and try again. And if you see an error code, check the manual. Those codes aren't universal. Some e-bike batteries have fuses protecting the charging and discharging circuits. That means a battery can sometimes charge normally but fail to power the bike if the discharge fuse has failed. If your manufacturer provides a safe, user-accessible fuse replacement procedure, follow it. But if a new fuse immediately blows, stop. That can indicate an underlying short or wiring problem. So, is the battery dead? Maybe, but that's the point. Don't start there. A no-start problem can come from battery connection, the BMS, a display, a brake sensor, a connector, a controller, a fuse, or something as simple as the power button procedure. And several of those problems cost you nothing. That's why troubleshooting in order matters. Your e-bike doesn't need to be expensive to fix if the problem was never expensive in the first place. So before you buy a new battery, check the simple stuff. Spend smart, stay grounded.